Hi, we're the Three Musketeers. I'm Jade.
And I'm Amelia.
Kayla couldn't be here right now, so it's just gonna be the two of us. And we chose to do the rock, paper, scissors game. And so our instructions for the game are right here. When you come into the game, make sure that you import your external links for the images. This is the win image and this is the lose image. So make sure that you open them, you save the code, and then you import it back into collab and then into the right win or loss. And before you play the game, you're going to need to run the image code, import block, the function block, and the game code. And you can stop after that. We have some extra code written down at the bottom to show some of the work that we did, but that's not in the actual game. And also the import block will come up as not running, but that's okay because it is. So just run it and then everything will work after that.
All right, so in our code, we have our we have our if then statement, which is a lot of ifs and else and a bunch of other stuff for comparing whether it was like rock wins or just stuff like that. And we have all of this get read into a file that we create in our play game function. And we also have files that we read for the picture images. The loop is in our play game function, and it loops until the player asks to end. And then when you end, it gives a result. Um, it tells you thank you for playing, and then shows you a graph of all the results. We use both numeric and string variables. Um, Here is our string variables right here, and we have a numeric variable as a round number that increases each time the loop is completed. We use comments in our code just to help us know where each thing is and what is needed. We also used the comments to tell each other what code needs to go where. We use markdowns to name our blocks so that we know where every function or where we play the game actually is. Our pandas data frame is where we store our user choice, computer choice and result um, chart. Um, and then once you run the code, it will create some sort of graph that displays how many wins you had, losses, or ties. And I guess we should just run the code and show you how it works. Let's play. I don't know how to spell rock. All right. This is inconvenient. Wow, I'm so good at spelling. That is not how you spell scissors. How do you spell scissors?
You had it right the first time.
This is embarrassing. Okay. And then, and to see the summary. And then we can see our summary. We won 3 times and we had a tie 1 time. All
What
right.
did you learn?
Oh, I learned a lot of troubleshooting and I learned to definitely double check my code a lot of times and pay attention to the very small details.
Perfect. And then I learned a lot of patience with my team group members and also with like collab with only one person being able to edit like the actual code. But also Amelia showed me the really cool thing about rating in your own file and then being able to create the table off of that file that you like wrote into your code. And I think that was probably the coolest thing that I learned. And yeah,
Yep.
I think that's everything.
We did a very good job.